The Tetragrammaton, giving all praise to Yahweh Bashem, El Shai Bashem, Kakwadash. This is a comment on a video that Apostle Aramla put up yesterday, entitled "The Snare Will Be Broken." So I'm looking at the comments, and an individual by the name of Denzel Benz, he puts in, as you can see on the screen, and while there's a lot of responses to it, 2 or 4 responses anyway, it says all praises to Yahweh and Yeshua. And then you have responses. Adrian Pina going back and forth with this individual, Denzel Benz. So Andrain Pina, a correction, it's all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Now, the word Yahweh, Esau uses the term Yahweh when they call on the Most High. They claim they know the true name of the Most High. They'll say Yahweh and Yeshua. So, based on the fact that Edomites that believe that they're Christians, when they call themselves calling on that name, like I said, they say Yahweh and they'll say Yeshua. So that's not the correct way to say it. Now you might say, well, how do you know if you're saying it the correct way? The sound when you say the word Yahweh and you say the word Yahweh Shai. Well, we believe that we're saying it right based upon our faith in the Spirit. And if you never experienced demons attacking you at night, I've experienced it through the years, before I came to the truth. You feel, what is the term that Esau uses? There's a term. Paralysis is in the term. Somebody can put it in the description box. If it comes to me, I'll bring it up. I'll bring it back up. Oh, sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis. And when you look up sleep paralysis, which I'm not going to look it up, y'all can look it up. They say it feels like you can't move. And they'll say it's sleep paralysis and it's something in your head, and give some logical, scientific explanation on it, but it's actually spirits, it's actually demons. And what proves that is when you're experiencing sleep paralysis and you call on the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and rebuke them, the demons leave. But there's levels to the demons. Demon possession, and you have demon possession, and you have demons that plague you. I remember Yaikwab, he used to get plagued by the demons at night because Apostle Gabar and Apostle Rakar was sleeping in the same building with Yaikwab. Yaikwab had a room, and I believe the floor above him, Ariah had a room. They lived in the same building, and Apostle Gabar and Apostle Ramlab were also sleeping. They were in that same building, and they would check on Yaikwab when he was, up in age, getting up in age, and he would, kind of cry and scream out while he's sleeping. And, you know, because of his advanced age, you know, you don't realize that it's demons messing with you. So, because you're sleeping, so you can't think straight when you're like drowsy or you're in sleep, you're half asleep, half awoke. You know, and like in my case, demons jump on you in that state of sleep where you're kind of going into a deep sleep, but you're still kind of, like if you hear the doorbell, it'll wake you right up. So you're not in a full deep sleep. And you will feel this sort of electrical, like this thing that grabs your whole body and you can't move, you can't even speak. So you think in your mind, you identify these are spirits, these are demons, these are forces, and you simply rebuke them. And at first you kind of fight it, you get carnal. And anytime when you first feel demons, you try to fight the demons carnally, like you try to physically break out of that sleep paralysis. But then you realize it's demons, and so you settle down and you call on the name of Yahweh, or you rebuke the demons in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And I've did this. If I try to fight them and get carnal with them, try to use my physical body, I always fail. So you realize that you got to call on the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and rebuke them, and the demons go. And there's different levels, like I said in the beginning of the video, there's levels to the demons, just like there's levels to everything else. You got lightweight demons, you got middleweight demons, and you got heavyweight demons, you got super heavyweight demons. And you'll know the difference between the force. You'll feel a stronger force. And if you call on the name Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and rebuke the demons, they don't just go like that. You got to call on the name a couple of times. And I find when you say that, and you're angry too, you know, the nerve of this demon jumping on me, and then the demon goes. I remember one night years ago, I felt the presence of demons in my room, and they were kind of like floating on the ceiling. Because I felt the presence of them on the ceiling, they were kind of going to attack me, and I kind of caught them, and I rebuked them real quick, and they basically, you know, went backwards and left. You know, they heard in my mind that another thing that they do is, because you're not thinking straight, because you're kind of half asleep and you're half awoke, you go to call on the name of Yahweh, and a demon makes you say Satan. So you got to catch yourself, and then these are all experiences. I mean, this, you know, every once in a while the demons attack you. The demons haven't attacked me in years, and but through the years you kind of know that they're demons, and you say, let me not fight them on a physical level, because they're spirit. We wrestle not with flesh and blood, but spiritual wickedness in highest places, meaning demons. And Esau calls on the demons to keep us down. Anyway, I said all that to say this. Oh, and there's demons that jump on you. Any brother or sister that comes into this truth and learns this truth, when they leave this truth, they're in a worse state than when they came into this truth. That's in Matthew, the 12th chapter, around about the 41st, 42nd, some odd verse. I'm not going to read it. It says, when you come into this truth, the spirit, that one demon that's on you leaves you. And that demon is looking to get back, jump back on you. So that demon that was on you before you came to the truth, when you fall off and you turn your back on the plow and you go back into the world, guess what? That demon's waiting there in the wings. He said, oh, this guy's vulnerable. Let me jump on him. And this time, he brings along with himself 7 demons mightier than himself. So there's 8 demons on your ass, fortified demons. That's why when you see guys leave, they bug the hell out, man. What they'll do is they'll knock everything that you taught them. They'll knock it. Oh no, the white man's not the devil. They're not Edomites. We're not Israelites. We're African Americans or whatever they. There's just demons. Like they'll throw everything out, and some people come into Israel, then they'll leave Israel, and they're not Israel. Oh, that was a cult. They taught us that we were Israel, but we're not the Israelites. Anyway, I said all that to come back to this. Demons are present. And the reason why I believe strongly that the name Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, are their true names, because when I call on those names, those demons leave. They recognize the names. Oh yeah, Sceva and the 7 sons. I read about that in Acts 19. They called on the name Yahweh Shai, who Paul, they heard it from Paul. I'm not going to go back to it, but it's in Acts 19 chapter. And the demon said, Yahweh Shai I know, and Paul I know, but who are you? So when Sceva and the 7 sons heard, and he was an exorcist, heard the name, the demons heard the name Yahweh Shai. They said, he knows Yahweh Shai too. But he looked at this guy, he said, but I don't know you, So even though this man called on the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the demons still attacked him. Now, if it had been Paul, those demons would have backed up. They said, well, that's the Apostle Paul. I got to back up. As the Star Wars series say, the force is strong with him. So even demons know that there's levels to men and women on the earth. The demons know that a guy that's been in this thing for a couple of months is not as strong as somebody that's been in this thing for 30 years. Anyway, so coming back to this, Denzel Ben said, all praises to Yahweh and Yeshua. Then he puts Jude 17, verse 23 or whatever. I don't know if he was putting in, I guess that's Judges 17, verse 23. Let me look that up. Bear with me for a second. So you're not going to see too many okay. Obviously, there's no Jude 17. Maybe he meant Judges. Let me try it this way. Let me try it this way. Nothing happening. Oh boy, I hate this. Judges 17. Judges 17, verse 32. Bear with me, I'm almost there. Nope, not there either.
Is either blind or they work for them. There's no cure or remedy for it. All right, and that's what they're doing with their words, and that's why they're putting it into legislation, so that they
Okay, so
can have the authority, so to speak, to bring forth their agenda, and it's all about their agenda, about the.
okay, so I don't know why this guy put that up there. We put down Jude 17:23. Okay, so Adrian Pina came back and said, as you can see on the screen there, correction, it's all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. So this guy comes back, Denzel Benz, not saying you're wrong, but look this up. And he puts in the word tetragrammaton. And so Andre Pina says you're using Yiddish, which really is not Yiddish. Yiddish is like a German slang talk. It's not Hebrew. It might be some Hebrew words, like for example, Turkish is like is Yiddish, which means your bottom, your derriere. Or Altakaka means like old, like an old bastard, Anyway, Adrian Pina also puts in no in between. Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai is the correct names. All others are false. So now, let me go to the Tetragrammaton. Because Esau, certain people that know the scriptures, they're gonna challenge you on this. So you got to know. I already know what the Tetragrammaton is. Grammaton. Let me read the definition. The Hebrew name of God, I'm reading it verbatim, translated in 4 letters as YHWH, which the Y stands for Yah, which is the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet. Then you have Ha, or JHVA, which is totally wrong because there was no letter J, and articulated as Yahweh or Jehovah. Well, we know it's not Jehovah, and we know it's not Yahweh. Yah is right. It would have to be Ha, because when the so-called Jews call on the name of the Lord, they say Hashem, which is the name. Ha, Wah, Yahweh, and then Yahweh Shai, the name of the Most High is in the name of Yahweh Shai, which means He deliverer. So we know based upon what we were taught that how you pronounce the true name of the Most High and it's not the name of His Son, but it's been tested with those demons. Anytime I feel spirits jump on me, and if I'm in the middle of a sleep, and I immediately call on Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, the demons jump right off of me. So that confirms to me in the spirit that has to be the name, true names of the Most High and His Son. Anyway, with that, I just wanted to cover that. It was a little long. I could have made this a lot shorter, but you have to understand a little bit of Hebrew. You know, I mean, if you can know the Hebrew fluently, that's good too. Because you're going to run into people, so-called Christians and other people, and even so-called scholars that will question you on things. And if they go into the Hebrew, you better know a little bit of the Hebrew. You better know maps. You better know geographical locations found in the scriptures. That's all a part of it. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.